We are just gonna mic test. Mic test. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are just gonna mic test. Mic test. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is he good so far?
No, mine is a USB 2 thing.
Is it off?
No, it's on. It's on.
Oh no, it's off right now. So let me just turn it on.
1 2 1 2. We are good.
Okay.
Okay, I can hear myself.
Okay. Good, good, good. I'm just gonna turn this on. Okay. Sound is on now for both of us.
Yes, it is. Huh? Hello? Alright, we're good.
Time control.
Do you have to... Have no such thing?
What?
Was there a dream thing? I was there.
Yeah. All right. This is Maldonado.
Akinkoye, O'Neal.
Yeah, O'Neal, Garcia, Hawkins. What's this?
Iobo?
Oh, yeah, well.
Iobo?
What's the name of the keeper?
Lorenzo Herrera.
Oh, Lorenzo's back. Okay.
We good?
Yep. Wow. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Langley High School, where North Stars are hosting Virginia Dream. Both teams looking to bounce back from their defeats, their various defeats on March Day 1. North Stars suffered a humiliating defeat against Arlington, whilst Virginia Dream were beaten again by Virginia Revolutions, who are becoming quite the team to beat in this area. North Stars, of course, took the lead against Arlington in the 23 seconds of the game, where Jeremy Goshu scored on his second touch on his debut for North Stars. This fixture, of course, in the past have been a one-way traffic between the sides. Virginia Dream have heavily dominated, including a 10-0 win a couple of seasons ago in the VSSL semi-finals. But of course, things are always ever so changing when it comes to sport in this.
Just like introduce me.
Yeah, national anthem. A spine-tingling banner of the rendition of the national anthem. And of course, today I'm here with my co-commentator.
Hello, my name's Gassar. Obviously, this matchup is definitely going to be a kind of game that both of these teams are looking forward to. Of course, the biggest story was who was going to get the goalkeeper starting job for the North Stars. And Adil Akis, who was a mainstay in their UPSL campaign early this spring, was chosen over Marich Sayili. And that is arguably the biggest story from the North Stars' point of view. Of course, the Virginia Dream obviously suffering a defeat to the VA Revolution Pro once again. And obviously, we will see how well this game plays out. Obviously, quality talent for both of these teams.
Well, Mert Merich, a late substitution made by the North Stars coach. Well, it's going to be a big game for Adil. He has never played against... Well, it's a really big decision, really, by North Stars. It's Mert Merich has played a lot of games against Virginia Dream. He did play for Virginia Dream in the starting of his UPSL and VSSL career, so he does know their ways. So it really is a big call from North Stars to bench him and then start with the young Stars, who's 16 years of age, Adil. Still, of course, in high school. It's a really big challenge for him today, coming up against Virginia Dream, who have dominated football in the area for such a long period of time. Do you have any expectations so far of any of the teams?
Well, the truth be told, in the North Stars' perspective, the biggest sort of factor that there's been a consensus amongst pretty much the entirety of the North Star Soccer Club that the biggest problem, sorry, that the biggest problem that they had was their chemistry with each other. Obviously, there are new signings towards this club, and so obviously the question of chemistry has arguably been the biggest, and to be honest, seeing them play throughout the regular season in the spring has really been their worst enemy, because we've seen a lack of chemistry lead to serious mistakes, of course, very frequently, more than they would like to admit. But obviously there's the hope that they will, maybe not make those mistakes anymore, but obviously you're facing an opponent like Virginia Dream. It's probably going to happen now and then, but they obviously don't want to concede any goals, so we'll see how well they do it this time around.
Well, Noah did talk about individualism in their game against Arlington, where they lost 6-1. North Stars, if they're going to get anything from this game today, it would have to be them playing as a unit. Virginia Dream are desperate coming from that really, really hurtful defeat against Virginia Revolution. North Stars need to recoup. They've gone back to the drawing board. They once got a draw against Virginia Dream. That was a goal scored by Joe Sutton in a 1-1 draw on a rainy night in Alexandria. That's the biggest results they've had against Virginia Dream, but can they do something even better today in getting a win? Well, it's only a matter of time now as we're about to get underway here at Langley High School. It will be Jeremy Goshu, just as the last time, that will get us underway here at Langley High School. Jeremy Goshu, one match for North Stars, a move he made from Blazers, and then a goal on his second touch on his debut for North Stars. He will be hoping for more like that, but he will be hoping for even better, perhaps a win tonight, this evening against Virginia Dream. Oh, Virginia Dream. It's a matter of whether, it's not a matter of if they're going to bounce back. They're definitely going to bounce back. It's how they're going to bounce back. Jeremy Goshu to get us underway here at Langley High School. We're all set. Harry Hawkins. Well, we're on the way here. North Stars have to be a lot more cleaner and a lot more better with possession compared to how they did against Arlington. Here's Michael Akinkoye. What a season he had last season. Here he is again. Here is Diarra Zumana, touched out for a throw in favor of North Stars. What position do you think Virginia Dream are going to try to exploit today against North Stars?
I think, honestly speaking, obviously there's the question that North Stars are definitely going to have to focus more often, but I think Virginia Dream are going to put the pressure on North Stars enough so that they will sort of, create their own mistakes, to be honest, because obviously the lack of chemistry has been there. Obviously we have some questions about how well they're going to control their chemistry, as you're seeing right here. They're playing more fluent on passing. Of course, giveaways have really been not getting the better of them.
Well, talk about giveaways. That's a very wayward pass that could prove to be potentially expensive. This is Diarra Zumana. Plays it for Michael Akinkoye. Certainly a bit of space available there for Virginia Dream, who are trying to capitalize from the opportunity, but the ball goes behind for a corner. Talk about mistakes. It's an early mistake for North Stars that's gone at the back for a corner. If Virginia Dream score from this, it would be because North Stars set them up to score.
I was going to say earlier, Virginia Dream were going to let the mistakes happen for North Stars because of the pressure they give. Obviously, they're a very well-coached team. Obviously, they are obviously this prominent in the region for nothing. They aren't.
The first, perhaps, half window of opportunity has presented itself for Virginia Dream. It will be Michael Akinkoye to take. Michael Akinkoye whips. It's gone all the way. Harry Hawkins! What a start! Unbelievable. Harry Hawkins with the pullback. Virginia Dream have capitalized. North Stars will have themselves to blame, but Virginia Dream don't care as they take the lead. It is player in number 4 that scores. That is Andy Garcia with the goal. He's back in the squad, back with a bang. And Virginia Dream are 1-0 up already. What a goal.
Well, I tell you this, I'm probably repeating my earlier statement, but as I said earlier, Virginia Dream are going to let the mistakes happen for North Star's perspective. As I said earlier, chemistry was their worst enemy, and so they're obviously going to miss a few passes. And Virginia Dream, notorious for being so clinical when the moment matters and giveaways like that.
Well, if you give them a chance, they will make it count, and that is exactly what Andy Garcia did there. Harry Hawkins, such a provider in this squad. A couple of seasons ago, provided 6 assists in the VSSL as a centre-back. Extremely extraordinary. You don't get to see that often. Here they come again. This time around, it's a little bit heavy, asking a little bit too much from his teammate. But North Stars, as you can see, are rattled already by the opening goal. Here is Michael Akinkoye. It's a lot more confident now on the ball. Virginia Dream. Once again, the ball is played in. This time you whipped around. North Stars trying to clear the lines. Jeremy Goshu isolated up front. He knows he's not going to see much of the ball tonight, so he will have to make do with the few opportunities that he will be presented. Harry Hawkins. Virginia Dream will enjoy possession as they usually do. Ball is played back to Harry Hawkins. North Stars are yet to get a touch of the ball in the opposition half. Well, it was very much expected even before the game started. It will be a night for them where opportunities will come, but at very rare circumstances. The Arizomana with the touch. He's asking for the ball. He wants it, he gets it. Plays it back to Michael Akinkoye, the orchestrator of this opera. This is Michael Akinkoye. Oh, ball has been missed again. Perhaps another chance, but the flag goes up for offside. Thoughts on the game so far?
Well, honestly, it's been exactly what we've mentioned earlier. Virginia Dream obviously being clinical in turnovers. And honestly, not by Virginia Dream standards, not too surprising. But obviously, we've got a long way to go.
A very long way to go. This could either be the most magical night for North Stars or probably one of the worst. They will think they have to sort of find a way to create chances. They're without Michael Keem so far. Haven't seen him. Michael Keem provided the assist for Jeremy Goshu in the 23rd minute of the game against Arlington, where Arlington bounced back to score 6 unresponded goals. North Stars have possession. It's been a rare thing so far. Has to be careful with the way he has the ball here. He's giving away possession. Perhaps a chance here. Oh, he's made an absolute mess of that. Oh, actually, he did take a deflection out. North Stars sort of self-inflicting their misery here. North Stars, yep, sort of inflicting their misery here. Another corner whipped in again. This time it was player in 99. Can you check for 99? He's not on here. 99 on the other side. For Virginia Dream. Yep. I'll hold. Is that a foul? Jeremy Goshu certainly thinks so. Referee was right in hand. Oh, it's Yaminono. Virginia Dream very much on top of situations here at Langley. He's gone out for a throw. Goshu. And then Virginia Dream take back possession through the goalkeeper. I think it's Lorenzo Herrera who's back. He was not available for the first match against Virginia Revolution. Goalkeeper in that match for Virginia Dream were probably a little inexperienced with what happened, especially for that first goal by Jack Stones. It's not a goal that should have been conceded. Right through his legs in a very tight area as well. If you're just joining us, it was a goal scored by Andy Garcia in the opening minutes of the game, assisted by the captain, Harry Hawkins, who has taken responsibility in the absence of Rojas. Oh, that is breathtakingly brilliant from Rashawn Pantin. Now Diarra Zumana, he can cause troubles. Diarra Zumana does enough to win a corner. Corners upon corners here. North Stars not handling the situations very well, are they?
Well, it's most certainly not been a better start against Virginia Dream as opposed to their last confrontation. North Stars did do about maybe a good 20 to 30 minutes of being scoreless against the Virginia Dream until the Dream just ran riot at that time.
Well, it's another ball whipped in again. Harry Hawkins at the end of it. Retrieves possession, whips it in. A chance here to make it two. It's a spectacular piece of defending by player in number 55 for North Stars. That is Mustafa Borio. It could have been worse, really. North Stars at the moment hanging on for dear life. This could well be out of reaching distance. Ball this time is whipped in. It's good for the goalkeeper to get some confidence. It's a terrible business, really, to concede those early times. North Stars at the moment just lack ideas of what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. Jeremy Goshu chases Lorenzo Herrera, who clears his lines very quickly. Mustafa Borio was looking to connect with Jeremy Goshu, but was unable to do so. 83 degrees here at Langley High School. It's a bit hot. This is Lorenzo Herrera. Not exactly what he intended, but thanks his lucky stars that he was missed. Diarra Zumana in a hurry to throw. You can sense that Virginia Dream are certainly looking to put this game to bed before the first 45 minutes. Michael Akinkoye. Harry Hawkins. This is the goal scorer, Andy Garcia. "12 minutes gone. Yaminono. Now Garcia. North Stars staying back, trying to stay alive in this game. They have to stay alive. 6 goals conceded in the opening match day by North Stars. It was a really devastating loss against a very good opposition, to be honest. But Sayili was in goal for North Stars. It could have been way worse, really, if not for him. Rashawn Panton, very reliable player in this squad. Virginia Dream have been compelled to come to terms with the loss of some of their players. That is cheeky! Oh. Goodness me! Rashawn Panton, what has he done there? Oh, that is just breathtakingly brilliant from the player in number 7 for Virginia Dream. Goalkeeper stood no chance. He was ball watching for most of it. But Virginia Dream are pulling away here. It's 2-0.
That is a cheeky chip shot there by Rashawn Patton. Not really much that Akis could do there. And obviously, Virginia Dream so lethal in their attacking style of play. And of course, it has been, they've definitely gotten the better of North Stars already so early.
Well, Virginia Dream in danger of pulling away in this game before quarter of an hour. It's not even quarter of an hour yet, and it's 2-0 already. North Stars certainly haven't improved, and that certainly isn't helping matters. This is Diarra Zumana. He's looking for a bit of space, unable to find it. Will be helped on though. It's going to be a, oh, it is a foul at the end, says the linesman at that far end. Well, Virginia Dream, well, the worst thing about this for North Stars is Virginia Dream have not got out of third gear yet. They've been in third gear and they're still winning by 2-0. It's dangerous for North Stars. Has to be much better. So, in the past, North Stars have been incredibly competitive. They've lost a lot of games against Virginia Dream, but they've been very competitive. But it doesn't look like it's going to be like that tonight.
North Stars have only had about 1 or 2 proper chances in the half of Virginia Dream, and obviously, as I said earlier, maybe it might be something different here.
You've got to find a way to keep possession.
Oh, that's
this
unlucky.
time around. It's the referee not helping matters. Not too sure if the North Stars bench like that very much. Hello. How you doing, Stephanie? I'm fine, thank you. Here is Borio. It's a cheeky touch, but goes out of play in favor of North Stars, which they will take. So much has happened here at Langley High School in the past couple of weeks, including a final, a very thrilling encounter between DMV Stars and Great Falls, where Great Falls had to come from behind with a numerical disadvantage to win in the very last minutes of the game. A brace scored by Franco Castillo in the Silver DMV Cup.
You called that game, right?
I did call the game, yes. It was a sensational game.
Yeah.
Although the DMV Stars fans didn't quite agree with my commentary. They thought I was very one-sided. I don't know.
That's debatable. I mean, to be fair, it was like a last-minute penalty.
But it was very, I mean, they didn't appeal the penalty much because it was a clear handball.
Yep. Natural positioning doesn't really do much here.
This is a lovely opportunity, but Jeremy Goshu was just slightly ahead of play there as the flag goes up for offside. He does know how to make good runs, Jeremy Goshu. He's capable of that. But they've got to find a way to get him into the game because at the moment, he's very much isolated. What do you think?
Well, obviously this isn't really going well for the North Stars. They haven't really controlled possession that much. Virginia Dream have literally dominated possession throughout the entire game. And from a North Stars perspective, you're wondering how can we do something in controlling the midfield, especially, and maybe how well could we press Virginia Dream, even though it's not really going as well. Here's a good defense there.
Can you control this for like 2 seconds? Let me just check for feedbacks. Control this for like 2 minutes. Let me just check for feedbacks. Yep.
the game still?
Well, you can call it there. I'm just checking. Okay, we're good. We're good.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Okay.
Harry Hawkins. Borio has to be careful. Could have been 3 without that tackle he made. Well, that's much better. Hot Stars is a completely different, almost a completely different side. Of course, no Yusuf Nasiri, no Joseph Hama, no Michael Kim.
No Victor Petruski either.
It's very difficult business for North Stars. Here is Yaminono. Does love a good chance in the box, but haven't been presented to him so far. Harry Hawkins, cleverly done once again. Such experience that he brings to this team. And a chance here perhaps to make it 3!
Ooh.
How about that for a goal? If you need a fireman, he's the man to call. Diarra Zumana, ever so clinical in front of goal, makes it 3 for Virginia Drew. Absolutely unstoppable.
I mean, Zubata, obviously, he's very, very crucial in finishing. He's one of the most lethal finishers in this region. That is a very, very sharp finish, able to just put it low, able to get the better of Atkiss on that far edge. And Virginia Dream very well in the driver's seat. Wonder what gear they're in right now.
Yeah, Virginia Dream, they don't look like they've put much effort into the game, have they? And they still scored 3 goals. Oh, this could be a very long night for North Stars. We're talking about double figures here. They have to find a way to change things. So far, it has been dark. It has been not good enough. That's what it's been. He's playing number 11, trying to take matters in his own hands, but he is stopped in the process. Here's Manafi. Manafi, I do remember he's played, I don't know if he played with Blazers or I'm sure he did play with a team. He's in the VSSL. Andy Garcia, scorer of the first goal. North Stars 0, Virginia Dream 3. Andy Garcia, Rashawn Panton, and Diarra Zumana, the goal scorers so far. Here is Manafi. Tries to put the ball through the legs of Rashawn, but unable to do so. Borio. Much better, but not much better really. Had other options to play the ball, but gave it away. Surely he's going to go back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper goes long. Here is Rashawn. Manafi plays it through for Jeremy Goshu, who was making the run. Lorenzo Herrera, as aware as always. They did miss him against Revolution, didn't they? It's not for him, it's not only about the way he stops shots, but it's also about how he plays with his feet. It's very instrumental and very key to how Virginia Dream build up from the back. Lorenzo Herrera.
I think he's still a bit salty about being quote-unquote robbed from the Young Player of the Year award against Dimitri Oliva. Shout out to all Center for Wildcats if you're watching.
Yaminono with the shot. It's blocked. Hasn't had much joy yet. Williams Yaminono. He played against Virginia Dream in the Super Cup a couple of seasons ago. He scored a sensational header, really, from an absolutely quality delivery. It was at Thomas Jefferson High School in a game where Virginia Dream, I think, won by 6 goals to 1. It was quite the defeat for Still Pulse in that game. It's an incredible acquisition by Virginia Dream. Haven't seen Nicolas Leculier either, but we'll get to know later what's happened to him. But it's a like-for-like replacement, if you ask me. With Yaminono in that side. Here is Michael Akinkoye. He's going to have a hit. Blocked. North Stars could well be on their way here, but look at the numbers going back for Virginia Dream. This is good. Jeremy Goshu trying to get away from Mandy Garcia and does win North Stars' first corner of the game. They've got to put everything they have in this.
Much better play from the North Stars on that. Goshu couldn't really get the cut inside, but this is much better for what we've seen with the North Stars, and hasn't been quite a while, really. It's not even that long, but it's felt like quite a while since their last major chance, and that was definitely good defending there by the Virginia Dream to make sure to not concede right away, as we've got a corner here now.
Corner opportunity for North Stars. Oh, goodness me, almost rolled into the back of the net. Would have been quite the goal from Manafi, but North Stars are still without an effort in this game. Still looking for that first shot.
I don't think you intended that to be an Olympico, but at this point the North Stars will take every chance they'll take.
It's only been 25 minutes played in this game. 3 goals already from Virginia Dream. It's enjoying themselves. It's not exactly what we saw when they played against Virginia Revolution at Meridian High School. A big home defeat. Here is Jeremy Goshu! Oh! Of course he was going to score! Handcuff him, jail him, extract his teeth from his mouth. He will always find a way to score. That's how good he is. Jeremy Goshu, what a player!
The Blazers transfer. That is a very good goal there by Goshu, and this is the kind of play that the North Stars desperately needed. 1 goal given back. As I'm going to say this again, this is exactly the kind of play that requires a morale boost. This hopefully may change the game to some extent for the North Stars, but that is a lovely strike by Goshu, and hopefully that can spearhead the North Stars' momentum by an exponential amount.
Well, it's a matter of wait and see, because, as we said, Virginia Dream themselves have not gotten out of third gear yet. But my word, you would ask me, and I'm not too sure if there's any player more lethal to scoring than Jeremy Goshu. Remember, Jeremy Goshu has played for the likes of Blazers. He has played with Lai FC. And even with those, when they're losing, he always finds a way to score. His positioning is just impeccable. Jeremy Goshu, only 25 years of age.
Bright future ahead of him.
There's certain things that are certain in this country. Taxes, death, and Jeremy Goshu scoring a goal when he's playing. Very, very reliable. I can't believe it. On a night where you think Virginia Dream are going to get away with a clean sheet, Jeremy Goshu has interrupted that party. But there still could be a lot more to come from Virginia Dream. But maybe that's gonna just, it's a glimmer of hope for North Stars, isn't it? Jeremy Goshu here again. Is he offside? Yes, he's offside.
Unlucky there.
Just wondering if Jeremy Goshu could have gone for the shot himself.
I saw a little nutmeg there by Jake Alexander Tosta, who I think is, well, before the Goshu goal, I think Jake Alexander Tosta was the North Stars' best player.
He's one. Yeah, I was just about to say that as well. He's one of the few players on the pitch for North Stars that's had a good game so far. I don't think he's put a foot wrong, Tosta. But it doesn't matter. Just like I said earlier on, when you play against Virginia Dream, you have to play as a unit. There's no room for individualism. There's no room for error for margins. Sorry, there's no margins for error. Michael Akinkoye puts it out for throw in favor of North Stars. Virginia Dream a little bit rattled by that goal, just misplacing passes.
Yeah, I've seen Virginia Dream. They've definitely been more aggressive ever since that Goshu goal. Obviously, we saw many more powerful runs, maybe more controlled passing from the Virginia Dream. Controlled, not really related to the word aggressive, but after that Goshu goal, which is very clinical, they've realized, okay, maybe we do need to be slightly more concerned with how we play this game, because we can't really be too lazy and give up goals like that, because Goshu is obviously one of the top strikers, or rather forwards, I should say.
Jeremy Goshu would take whatever is presented to him. I said earlier on, he's one of the players that they have to find a way to get in the game. It's a free kick opportunity here. It's a little bit more than just a player down for North Stars. Oh my God, I'm thirsty.
Controversial decision going against the Dream. Something that you may not see very frequently. This happened
Wonder
probably.
What the choice. Who will be the one to take this?
Bit unrelated. I know this happened several minutes ago, but Isaac Villa was subbed off after the third Dream goal.
3 candidates for North Stars, including player number 8, Jeffrey
Wolfweiler, number 88.
Free kick is taken. A very easy save for Lorenzo Herrera. Ball goes all the way to Adel, who hasn't faced the shots since the third goal. We'll be happy with it. Jeremy Goshu with the flick on, coming from an offside position. 15 minutes to go to half-time. Virginia Dream 3, North Stars 1. North Stars with the latest goal by Jeremy Goshu. Lots of prominent strikers in the past for North Stars. Joe Sutton, Shamps. Jeremy Goshu is serving in that role ever so well with 2 goals in 2 games. This is Harry Hawkins. Goes back to his goalkeeper, Lorenzo Herrera. Referee says carry on. This is Michael Akinkoye. He's on side here. Diarra Zumana timed his run to perfection. Turns. Was asking for the return pass.
Jake Alexander Tusta on that good defense again.
And Jeremy Goshu this time again. He's got to find a way to stay on side, Jeremy Goshu. Little bit of a frustrating figure at times.
If I'm not mistaken, it's probably the second time he's been called offside.
Indeed.
This is offside for sure.
And the flag had gone up for offside. And Diarra Zumana not liking exactly what he's seeing, but a moment of sportsmanship between Zumana and Barrio.
North Stars bench trying to tell their players to go up further. Oh!
It's definitely not a foul. Referee right there. It's a good chance! The goalkeeper was pedaling back. You wonder if that was a few millimeters away, if he would have gone in.
Samson Emmanuel.
Manuel has been used in that position. He's been very good as well. He scored I think a hat-trick against Villarreal for North Stars last season in the UPSL, and I think it was a 4-2 win. Samson Emmanuel made the switch from Estudiantes to North Stars.
Fell down but got back up on that play too. Obviously a quality talent.
This is Harry Hawkins. Lovely passage of play by Virginia Dream, and they find themselves now in the final third, unable to execute that last pass to set a man off. Samson Emmanuel. It's going to be a throw for Virginia Dream.
I think I might have been called on Wolfheiler there instead of Emmanuel.
Oh, that was, oh, okay. Toster again with the interception. That's Toster, right?
Jake Alexander Tosta.
Oh, that almost proved to be quite the pass.
Boyro.
Here is Rashawn. He scored a sensational goal before he was looking for another there. This time around, just couldn't come up with the execution. So, Virginia Dream bench. His players there. Kevin Zhu, Lucas Mendes, Terrell Williams. Know exactly what a win against North Stars means. They've been there in all of it. A 4-0 win, a 2-0 win, a 10-0 win. Goalkeeper passed the ball away. Not exactly the best of clearances. Shot is blocked from Michael Akinkoye. And at the end of the day, it's a little bit of a wastage by player in number 8. Maldonado for Dream. On the 10 minutes to be played here. And this hot weather at Langley High School. Virginia Dream 3, comfortably leading at the moment. They've had a couple of scares from North Stars, but nothing to worry too much about. They've created the chances themselves. They've scored sensational goals. Andy Garcia, Diarra Zumana, and Rashawn Panton on targets. And in response to those goals, it is Jeremy Goshu for North Stars, who had a whack from outside the box that saw a ball in the back of the net to provide a little bit of a glimmer of hope for North Stars. So foul by Michael Akinkoye. He heavily protests his innocence. What do you think about that? Foul or not?
Well, don't think Virginia Dream retrospectively will look too much on that. Don't think they'll complain too much because they do have a 2-goal cushion.
Yeah, but Michael Akinkoye didn't seem too happy with that.
That's unlucky there. It looked to be just out of play on that possession. And that is the kind of opportunity that the North Stars do need. Virginia Dream almost maybe committing their own mistakes. And so a throw in from that point, that is a very, very good look.
Jeremy Goshu with the flick on. So foul, the end.
Andy Garcia, who is down. I think it was John Maldonado who ran the ball out of play there.
It's a player down for North Stars.
I think it's Boyro there, and if it is, that is a crucial loss. Boyro's still back in it, so not too bad.
Yeah, you did come into it. Do it. Do it, do it. Do. Play by play.
Huh?
Take it. Do the play by play.
Okay. Okay, so I've just been handing over the PXP duties. Just been handing over the duties for play by play, so at the moment a throw in for the North Stars to be taken. Ball in contention over there, and out of play this time. Minute 41 currently. Just on the edge of the end of the first half. This one is set forward. And this one will be left out of play. And Iobo will leave it. I think it should be. Tried to loft it. And Virginia Dream now doing turnovers of their own. Here's toss to the throw-in. Set forward there by Peabody, not to much avail, and Zumata wins it back. Touch was taken there by the 13 for North Stars. Couldn't really get the roster too good enough. Number 13 didn't happen to be on the roster when we got it previously, as this ball's out of play. Last touch was taken there by Tosta, I think. So throw for the Dream. Yami trying to get there. Yami against Boyro. And Yami still trying to keep it in play. I think the last touch was taken by him as good pressure there by Boyro. Or Borio, I should say. For pronouncing his name all wrong. So last touch is taken by Mustafa Borio. The throw-in now being taken. Zumata on that left wing side. Centered one, trying to get one to Penton. Out of play, and this will be signaled as a quarter kick for the Virginia Dream. And since Alfred has been handing over color commentary duties, how do you feel about this game? Since the Jeremy Goshugo, how do you feel like this game has changed? Akinkoye tried to take a shot from there, but he hooked it wide right.
It's a little bit slow now and getting a little bit untidy, but I'll blame that on the heat. It's hot here, isn't it? And these players have been running, especially the North Stars players. So it's understandable if the teams, of course, have just, slowed down a little bit. But like I said earlier on, Virginia Dream have not gotten out of third gear yet. And I guess that's a good news for North Stars, but the next goal, importantly, has to come from North Star. They have to score the next goal, otherwise there's no hope for them in this match. But kudos to Jeremy Goshu for scoring that.
Throw-in being about to be taken for the Virginia Dream. Last touch was probably taken by Samson Emmanuel. And obviously, luckily for both of these teams, this is probably the hottest it will get today. Because, of course, the sun is going down, meaning no heat. Zumana will go from distance. That was not a bad try, but didn't really hit the goal anyway. So, obviously, a goal kick. As we mentioned earlier, Adil Akis, who was supposed to be a reserve goalkeeper, instead gets the starting job over Merch Saili. Merch Saili, that is.
It's just a question now of going back to the goals they conceded and sort of looking if he was at fault, the goalkeeper, for those goals. Not too sure, but
tried to set it through there for, I believe it was Jeffrey Wolfiler who tried running there, but it is offside. Not a bad look for the North Stars on that time, but obviously they will have to try and find their way. Get themselves just not too far out for the flag not to go up as frequently as it has for them. It's probably, I believe, the fourth offside that's been called. Probably lost count by now. Zumana will set one forward on that right side. Dream control. Here's a shot from distance. It's a wild one indeed, and this one is obviously out of the field.
Just been notified that just 1 minute has been added on by the fourth official.
Set forward there by Boro. This one will be to no avail. Recovered there by Hawkins, who is the captain in this match specifically. On the right side is, I think, Garcia. Set forward to Maldonado. It's back to Garcia. Not much press there from Goshu. And they'll just control within their back line as we're in probably the only minute of stoppage time. This one's sent forward. Here's Zumana on the run. We'll set one through. This one tried to get it to O'Neal, but this one will not get there. And so a goal kick to be taken for the North Stars. Current score, North Stars 1, Virginia Dream 3. And that is the halftime whistle. Obviously, as I said earlier, North Stars 1, Virginia Dream 3. It was Garcia, then Panton, then Zumana for the Virginia Dream. And after those three Virginia Dream goals, the North Stars got one back, courtesy of the crucial finishing of Jeremy Goshu, the Blazers transfer. And this is Gisar Gakpo with the man, the myth, the legend himself, Alfred of DMV Sports Media. We're on the halftime break. We'll see you in a few moments. Or rather, not a few moments, probably like 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, we'll see you guys. Bye-bye. Turning this
Play by play the color, right?
Let's see. Let me count down real quick.
Right, so I'm just gonna lead it in, ask you, and play by play color. We'll do it.
So yeah, you're gonna be play by play.
Yeah.
I'll support.
Yeah. If I point to you, probably that's the signal to say something.
Or you can just Alfred.
That's fair
Yeah,
enough.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Because like technically, you know.
I'm just waiting for this.
Where's the audio for the thing? Where's the audio for the outside?
It's on.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me not miss this. 3, 2, 1, 0.
Welcome back, everybody. We are just stopped our halftime interval. Current score: North Stars 1, Virginia Dream 3. This is Gasar Gakpo speaking to you on the play-by-play with the man himself, Alfred Babor, with me to my left side. We welcome back those of you who are watching here on DMV Sports Media. North Stars 1, Virginia Dream 3 was the score so far after the span of 45 minutes. And obviously we have switched sides. Virginia Dream playing in black, North Stars playing in a darker shade of orange. North Stars gave up 3 consecutive goals from Garcia. A cheeky shot, chip shot, I should say, from Patton, and then a clinical low finish from DR Zumata. And then Jeremy Gosha, the North Stars, entered. Another chance, and again, and trying to center one, and this one is out of play. I was gonna say a corner kick for the North Stars, a crucial chance right off the bat for the North Stars.
Oh, Jeremy
able to
Gosha.
finish my point, Alfred.
Yeah.
We might be seeing something here.
Yeah, I should be scoring that. It's a game where chances aren't gonna come so often. You get a golden chance like that, you bury it. How has he not taken that shot is absolutely beyond me. I'm astounded by that decision.
Well, Jeremy Goshu is making that shot 99 times out of 100. Here comes a corner from Wolfeiler, sent in. Out of play for the moment. Wolfeiler will set one back and try to win it back though. And North Stars will control.
What a start this is by North Stars. It's a lightning
Trying to
start.
set one forward. Offside is called on DR Zumata, much to his dismay. He was barely offside at that point. He was not too happy. The point I was going to say earlier, after the North Stars was scored on with 3 unanswered, Jeremy Goshu had a clinical finish to make it 3-1. And after that goal, Virginia Dream most certainly played more aggressively. Obviously, they don't want the North Stars to score in any way possible. You saw earlier the clinical opportunity for Jeremy Goshu, which he would usually convert, but he didn't, and so we go on. Tulsta on that ball. North Stars bench trying to send some people forward. Trying to get a header to Emmanuel. Zumata gets it back. And the Virginia Dream will try and control. No look pass. Deflection off of Zumata. And the North Stars will take possession. Virginia Dream have had more turnovers after the Goshu goal. They've made more mistakes. Yami trying to control in the midfield. That ball's going to be set forward for Diarra Zumata, trying to get past the defender. And it'll be easily get it to Atkis, who'll launch that one forward. Pop, the substitute who was in for Isaac Villa just after the 3rd Virginia Dream goal. Here's, I believe that is Iobo, Excuse me. I think that's how his name is supposed to be pronounced. Lofted there. And this one will be recovered there by O'Neal. Here's Rashawn Patton. Going to set one forward for Diarra Zumana. He is rather, I think it was probably called up. Well, it is offside, obviously, but could have been, from my angle, can't really see. It's probably a 50-50 on which Dream player was offside. It was between Binkonde or Zumana, either one of the two. Anyway, the Dream still control possession. Zumana will send one back to Maldonado. Maldonado looking with Yobo making a run on that far side, but instead it's given to Zumana short. Here's O'Neal to controlling, trying to set one forward for Rashawn Patton. Can't really do much. And out for a throw-in. Daniel, who's 66? Huh? Marvel? Huh? Arnold, all right. Alfred, how are you feeling about how well this game has gone in the second half in these early stages?
It's been a little scrappy, really. North Stars have had a couple of chances that they should have scored, really, but I just get a feeling that Virginia Dream are just trying to conjure up something really special to try and discourage North Stars from making any attempt at all to coming back into this game. But that only means one thing, though, that this is going to be quite the festival for the people watching. So I know that there's a lot more to come from this game. We'll get to see. But if North Stars score the next goal in this game, then all of a sudden it becomes really, really interesting, doesn't it now?
It most certainly does. And received information just a bit earlier that number 66 for the North Stars is Arnold. It's most likely his first name, so we'll just call him by that. He was not listed on the roster previously when we got the information. Arnold was not listed on the UPSL roster, but now we know he's on there, on the field, and he is indeed playing. Here's a ball sent in. Yami trying to get there. This ball is fought for. Trying to win it there, and they do. Virginia Dream control possession. O'Neal will send it to Maldonado. That was Penn there you saw trying to win the ball earlier on. Here's Diarra Zumana. Maldonado will send one forward to the right side. Here's Rashawn Patton. Cannot get there in time. Goal kick for the North Stars. And Adelakis will take his time. Both teams, of course, as we mentioned earlier, coming off of big defeats. As far as the North Stars are concerned, a 6-1 loss, which involved one of the fastest goals being scored in the history of the UPSL. One of, because it's not actually the fastest, but it's still pretty fast. About 25 seconds it took for Jeremy Goshu to get a header in off the assist of Michael Kim, who the North Stars would really love having here tonight, but they don't. And so they will have to do their best without him, of course. Like so many other talents for the North Stars, not on their roster. And, of course, been affected by a few transfers. Cedric Shumku now playing for the Virginia Dream. He isn't here tonight. Here's Yami trying to get past. This one is out of play, and this will be called a goal kick. It is a goal kick for the North Stars. It was a bit iffy there, but referee making the decision that Yami did take that last touch as it went out of play. Virginia Dream might have thought that Jeffrey Wolfeiler of the North Stars took that last touch. But here come the North Stars. I thought it would happen, but turns out no. Virginia Dream will keep possession back. Zumana will send one forward. And Yami is offside on that play, much to the displeasure of the Virginia Dream bench. One of the Virginia Dream bench players pointed at me as they wanted a video review. I don't think that's possible. Alfred, your take on that?
He looked like he was onside a little bit. I think it was just one of those times, you know, the officials just don't get it wrong. I don't blame him, he's human, you know. We're all we're all very fallible, and that's just one of those times where they get a decision horribly wrong, because he was obviously coming from an onside position when he made the run. Yeah, definitely onside for that, but they've got 3 goals. I don't think they'll be too worried about that. What a piece of skill.
Jeffrey Wolfeiler tried doing something. There's a big collision in the center. That is not called. Much to the displeasure of both of the team's benches. Play will carry on. Atkins will send one forward. Virginia Dream win the ball back. There's no call in the midst of the chaos as this ball is sent forward. Here's Diarra Zumana on the run. Zumana looking. Will center a pass. It's Yami. That ball is hooked wildly by Williams Yami.
That's a poor effort. Such massive amount of space for him to find the back of the net. Tries to get the ball on the side of his foot, gets it horribly wrong. He's not had a lot of players on this pitch have had a good game for Virginia Dream, but if I was to say that one person who's had a subpar game, it's been him, Yami Nono. Maybe he's not used to the Virginia Dream style of play, the Virginia Dream ways. He has struggled at times.
You saw Yami there. He was very, very displeased about his lack of effort on that attempt at a finish. Meanwhile, here come the North Stars back again. Goshu tried setting one forward. This one given away to Iobo. Now here is Akinkoye on the run. We'll set one forward. Here's Diarra Zumana down that right wing side. Chance for the Dream. Zumana will cut inside. Center a pass. Iobo tried getting one. That's a weak touch. Tosta is down in the area and a foul against the Virginia Dream. This will be pretty much a direct free kick.
That's the first time I've seen Jeremy Goshu drop that deep to sort of help. He very much stays on top the whole time.
Set forward by Akis again. Dream wins the header. Zumana again with the ball, controlling in the midfield. Nice cut there on Wolfeiler, but it is to Somerville because he'll be able to win a foul there. Set forward there by Hawkins. That is to no avail. This goes all the way out of play with no one able to touch it. And so the North Stars will take their time to keep this ball back in play. Jake Alexander Tosta, who I personally believe is the North Stars' best player throughout this game. He'll be the one taking the throw-in. Virginia Dream able to get one off the turnover. O'Neal will send one, and this one's out of play.
You know, this match is very much alive. Virginia Dream is a little bit complacent with the way they're squandering these chances they're getting now. And if North Stars get another goal here, it's trouble. I tell you this, they've got to find a way to bury the chances they're getting now. So that's massive complacency is setting, I feel.
Foul being called on the play. Pop, the man who is down, and they're going to signal the indirect free kick to be taken again. Thought it was taken a bit too immaturely. Well, it's most certainly been a better effort for the North Stars as compared to their previous game against Arlington SA. Alfred, you mentioned earlier that Noah said that North Stars were playing a bit too individualistic, but they're now playing more as a team against the Virginia Dream, and they've most certainly been up to the challenge to a slight bit of an extent. Here's the ball sent in. Virginia Dream able to keep control of possession. Never mind. Alexander Tosto will send one from deep. This shot is wide. Not a bad look there from Jake Alexander Tosta. Well, no, that's not Jake Alexander Tosta. My apologies. That's Eddie Peabody who took the shot after he won the ball back.
As soon as the ball left his feet, it looked really, really promising. I would have sworn that was headed for goal bound. I guess it just got away. But this is what I'm talking about. Virginia Dream, complacent at the moment. Giving away possession in really risky areas. not taking their chances. You don't want to ruin those chances.
Let that ball slip away, and the North Stars will comfortably control from their back line. Daniel!
No, don't ask him. It's okay. Well, let's just go.
The
Go
left
with
one
it,
from deep back, and this one immediately recovered by Hawkins. And here's Maldonado. Set one forward. Here's Yami. Yami able to get one past the defender. Yami still trying to go. Nice back heel there by Alexander Tosta. And this ball is kept in play. Virginia Dream still control possession. Here's Akinkoye. Set forward. Patton. Not it, and the foul called late. Akinkoye was down as he tried giving the ball to Patton.
That was a little bit reckless. It's definitely yellow card worthy challenge. He's lucky referee hasn't gone to his pocket. Referee just trying to manage the game in the best way he can, but it's a terrible challenge on Akinkoye.
And Akinkoye will be the one to take this free kick. It's a matter, looks like he's gonna try and go for it straight from the spot. That's about probably from about like 34 yards out for this free kick. Instead, Laughlin inside, able to win the header there, the North Stars. They'll try and control. Pop, able to keep control. Here's Pop, the substitute. Collision there made on Hawkins, and a foul.
I don't understand how he had the ball and ended up conceding a foul as well. Just looked lost for ideas, didn't he? Had two players wide of him making the run. Could have tried to find either of them. It's poor play by player number 13 for North Stars. Well, when Virginia Dream started scoring those goals in the first half, we thought they were going to run away with it. North Stars have shown some fight back, shown some resilience, and it's 3-1, and we've played and we've gone over an hour here at Langley High School.
Minute 61 of 90. That is to say, if there isn't any stoppage time, there most certainly will in the second half. Meanwhile, here's chance. They're controlling. Here's Rashawn Patton again trying to get it. He will just keep it in play, or rather he won't. He's just signaled that it will be a goal kick for Idolakis, just barely not able to keep the ball in play. So here's Wolfeiler for the North Stars. Here's Arnold. Gave it away. Here's Maldonado. Setting one forward. Yami on the attack. Has a go. Idolakis able to keep control. It was straight at him, but it did require a bit of moving with his legs to keep control, and that's a chance, another chance wasted for the Virginia Dream. Idolakis sent that one forward. Touched there by Hawkins. Here's Rashawn Patton. He'll send one forward. Yami on the run, but Atkins will be easily able to get it in his hands there, and he'll send one forward yet again. Not able to win the header. Hawkins once again able to get there in time. Maldonado once again controlling through the midfield. Maldonado trying to send a through ball. This one's going to connect with Musa Kande. Here's Musa Kande down that left-hand side. Trying to get inside there.
Surely
Kande,
he has to pass
no!
the ball. How has he not passed? The arrows of mine are widely open in the middle. Ah, that is so selfish. And now he's asking to be substituted. I cannot believe my eyes. The Arizumana is still stationary in that position because he cannot believe that he didn't receive the ball. The judgment in his eyes right now. It's a little bit too much of it for him, and it's not a happy man, the Arizumana.
Chiusep Sebi in place for Arnold. Didn't see much of him, other than the fact that we need to know what his name was. Meanwhile, here's Iobo trying to charge away for the Dream. Ball's one in coverage there, and the North Stars were able to get possession back. Given away there, Iobo. Here's Diarra Zumata. Said earlier. And play is stopped because we have an injury inside of the box for a Virginia Dream player. And let's see. So we do see Bernardo Mahano warming up. Well, he wasn't necessarily warming up, but he is going to put on his shirt.
Mahano, what a player. He's never going to forget that goal he scored against Arlington 2 seasons ago in the final. Oh my goodness.
That was a pure goal, I'll tell you. So Musa Kande is indeed going to be taken out of the game. He said earlier that he wanted to be subbed off. You saw the gesture that he made, and he was down in the box for a bit of time, and that was definitely the signal. Maybe a bit too late for his liking, but he is taken off so that he can recover. Sakande, he has been a very good player for the Virginia Dream, but that chance that we saw earlier when Diarra Zumata was left wide open really sealed the deal for him. Meanwhile, here's Lorenzo Herrera getting the first touch that he had in quite a while, really. Sit forward here, not a good touch. And Herrera will let that ball roll out. And he'll let time pass by.
Some of the decision making today, I cannot believe it. It's Kidus. It's a centre back, being a makeshift forward today. North Stars gambling it a little bit there.
Should I ask Daniel?
Kidus, yeah, it's okay. Plays as a centre back most of the time. He's a makeshift striker today. I've seen him wander off in upfield most times in games, especially when North Stars need a goal. This is his 4th season with North Stars.
Kedis Kinfey, the substitute. Oh, talking?
That's it, Kedis Kinfey.
Yep, Kedis Kinfey, the substitute for the North Stars, wearing the number 2 shirt in the orange jersey. Most certainly accustomed to him wearing either that number or the number 14. But either way, he is a game changer in many ways, or at least he has the capabilities of being one. So here the Virginia Dream controlling possession once again. That's a shot from distance. Not a bad try there, but Atkis, a routine save. It was Diarra Zumata once again who took the shot. Meanwhile, here's the ball trying to be played in. Hawkins will easily read that. Able to keep it in play, able to get it past Kinfey. And so here's Maldonado for the Dream. Set forward. Mahano, now he'll send one. It's Yami. Yami against Borio. Yami did not keep it in play, and so it'll be a goal kick. Virginia Dream definitely proving to be more shaky in these stages. Obviously, they don't want the North Stars to get one goal to maybe change the momentum, even though they do have a 2-goal cushion. And that fear factor has really played in part of their decision-making so far. They haven't really been able to get a goal since the start of this half. So here's O'Neal trying to do something here. Nice tackle there. Just to no avail. Patton. Nice defense there by Wolfeiler. Peabody. Velasquez now trying to set one forward. Able to be won there by Mahano, but that's given away. Here's Peabody. Nice ball, one back. Here's Mahano trying to set one forward. And this one given away to the North Stars in the box. My apologies. Number 22 for the North Stars is supposedly Chiu Sepsebi. My apologies.
North Stars finding it a little bit difficult to control possession now. Jeremy Goshu's asking the ball to be played, but he's so far up the pitch, it's hard to connect with him, especially when his team is struggling. He needs to drop back, needs to help a little bit, needs to get closer to the midfielders as well. Saying that he's not receiving the passes, but it's hard when you're just so far away.
Velasquez not able to make a run there, and so the Virginia Dream will have possession. Zumana tried to bend himself over to get that ball, instead fell on his back near the sideline. North Stars will control. Here's Pop. Lofted there. And Kitas Kinfee trying to get there. No good. And out of play. But it is a North Stars throw-in. The last touch, the referee claims, was taken by Hawkins, the captain for the Virginia Dream. You got a substitution coming up shortly. But meanwhile, as play goes on, Goshu trying to get there. And Wolfeiler will just loft that one. Incoming substitution for the Virginia Dream. Liam Emson will be on the field.
Sean Hansen been taken off. Score off the second goal. What a goal that was. Just going to watch it a lot of time tonight. It's graceful.
And according to the UPSL website, Liam Emson has not had an appearance for the Virginia Dream, so pretty sure this is his first UPSL appearance, as we've got a player down for the North Stars.
Emson was the couple of seasons ago was the VSSL Golden Boot winner. Quite the clinical striker. Will be interesting though to see where Yami Nono will be playing. Emson most of the time plays at as an outright forward.
So Iobo out of the game. He is being replaced there by Jimmy Juarez. And we've got, I'm pretty sure that is Wolfeiler who is down for the North Stars. And that is obviously a big loss for them. And people on the pitch will take their time. We're into minute 72 of 90 in this game. There you see there Jeffrey Wolfeiler, who I'm assuming that is number 88 for the North Stars. He is currently down just outside of the box. He is taking a lot of time. Medical people have been called in to assist Wolfeiler. And that will, of course, mean stoppage time will obviously be put in for this second half. Many Virginia Dream players surrounding him. And we've got even more medical help on the way for Jeffrey Wolfeiler. And this will definitely take some time for him to get off the field. His day is most likely done. Definitely more than 18 minutes to go in this game between the North Stars and the Virginia Dream. North Stars 1, Virginia Dream 3, were all goals being scored in the first half. So Wolfeiler is limping. He's being taken off the field by a medical professional. And we've got a substitution as well to go with it. Simon Unda. Simon, whatever you call it.
Simon Unda.
Simon or Simon?
Simon Unda played
Simon.
for Blazers just 2 seasons ago as well. A wonderful penalty taker. A really good midfielder. Knows how to hold the ball, knows how to protect the ball, knows how to dribble as well, Simon Unda.
This will be the 5th UPSL appearance for the Venezuelan. Definitely some big shoes to fill with the absence of Jeffrey Wolfweiler in this game. So the Virginia Dream will control at their back line. They will do so cautiously. Some words that are barely even heard these days. Edison Giron, number 17 for the Virginia Dream, is one of their substitutes who's currently on. Don't know if we mentioned that earlier or not, but we have now, so it won't really matter too much. Just getting that out of the way. And they will play very cautiously along the back. Meanwhile, Warsaw is trying to push back. Here's Maldonado. Send one forward. Here's Mahano. Akinkoye with it. They'll play it around with Mahano. Sent to the left side. Mahano will get one back. Maldonado.
How long have they had the ball now?
Trying to centering pass. This one to no avail. Kinfee will recover. Under pressure. And a Dream player is down. Foul being called on the play against Kinfee. And by the looks of it, the confrontation, looks of it. Looks to be Maldonado who is down on that foul. So here is a free kick. Zumana to hook it in. Headed in, and this one is wide. Once again, another wasted chance for the Virginia Dream. And yet another goal kick for Idol Akis and the North Stars.
Well, Virginia Dream sort of managing the game now. I mean, it's the best decision possible they can make, because you know that you're not going to score, just sort of take the game away from the opposition. You see the amount of possession they had till they got that free kick. North Stars nowhere near the ball. It's what? Professor. Yeah, North Stars, if they're going to come in back to this game, they have to find a way to get possession. And we're not seeing any of that now. Good clearance.
Chiefs of Sebi, the man who made that clearance, and that ball is literally headed to the other side of the stadium, at the other end of the bleachers. We have a substitution coming on for the North Stars. We got a number 5 jersey. Believe it's. Didn't really say this on the roster, on the UPSL roster. My best guess is that it's Diami Damina. Again, didn't really receive proper information regarding jersey numbers from both ends. Assume that this is Diami Damina based on the number 5 number. He is another backline asset. But who knows? Meanwhile, Zumana trying to turn. Maldonado outside. Trying to send one through. This one will be won back by the North Stars. Trying to set one forward was Simon Unda. Although that's to no avail. O'Neal will send one forward.
Yep. North Stars they can't keep possession. Oh, that's much better for Munda.
North Stars want a foul. They will not get it. Meanwhile, here come the Virginia Dream the other way. This is Zumana trying to lead the break. Yami trying to get there. This one hooked in. Zumana will try and turn around. That's Yami. He scores!
It's Diarra Zumana again.
Oh, well. That's a missed call. Looked like it was Yami who took the shot. It is Diarra Zumana.
4-1. Match set. It's over for North Stars. Whatever hope they had of coming back into this game has been squashed like a tomato in a blender.
And right away we've got a substitution. Yami will be off, and Carl Mbombo will be subbed on in place of Yami. Kickoff once again in the center. Peabody will send it forward. Demina on the run. And this one will be easily recovered. Here is Akinkoye. Diarra Zumana sending one forward. Here's Mahano, another chance for the Dream. Poked away there. Good defense there, and Kinfey will be the one to try and get it away. Not able to. O'Neal. Here's Jeremy Goshu, able to get one off the turnover.
Unbelievable.
He is dispossessed.
The fan is...
Here's Diarra Zumana on the run. He is onside. Here, trying to get a hat trick there. Zumana, this one shot is blocked once again by Jake Alexander Tosta, who has been very good on defense for the North Stars, although his efforts have not been enough. They attempted a back heel, and this one failed, and so here come the Dream again. Here's Zumana yet again. Mahano.
He certainly knows how to wait from distance.
Speaking of long distance, he tried to have a go yet again. He's a bit farther out than that goal against Arlington. Meanwhile, here's a ball played in, trying to get it to Kinfey. Header's not good enough. Kept out of play. Nice pressure there by O'Neal. And he'll take the throw-in. Here's Mahano. Trying to set one forward. No offside given. So here's Mbombo. Nice pressure there by Chiusep Sebi. And we have got a foul on the play. Chiusep Sebi down in the area. And we do have a substitution coming on. Seemingly for the Virginia Dream.
Just gonna have to wait after this.
Adolakis will send one forward. Trying to hook one back. Herrera will clear that off. Goshu tried putting on pressure. Hit it on, and here's Eddie Peabody. Chiusep Sebi. Peabody trying to turn around. Peabody will send one forward, trying to get a through ball to Kinfey. Did not do so. And here come the Dream back again. Mahano trying to set a through ball. This one will connect with Zumana. Zumana still on his feet. It's Zumana trying to get a hat trick. Lost control for a second. Still keeps possession. Has a go. Nice block there by Adolakis. And the bench of the Virginia Dream was going crazy. Might have been an opportunity for a hat trick, and if so, that would have definitely been a part of the highlight reel. maybe that over the chip shot from Patton. Possibly. That is obviously very debatable. But anyway, since it was a block off the legs of Atkins, it is obviously going to be a corner kick for the Virginia Dream. And so it is going to be Diarra Zumana who will hook in the corner, so he won't have an opportunity to hat trick right away. Here's the corner, and Atkins will be able to easily get it. They'll send one forward. It's Kinfey with it. And immediately they play the long ball. It's Jeremy Goshu trying to get it. He's just tipped it over Herrera, and Jeremy Goshu will get one in.
Herrera's been taken off, and oh, what a horrible start to his introduction. He just got on, and he's conceded a goal immediately. That is disappointing.
It is not Lorenzo Herrera. Yet another mistake by me. I apologize.
Who's just been taken off. It's unbelievable. I wonder what you might be thinking there, Lorenzo Herrera. Oh dear. Jeremy Goshu once again on the score sheet. Unbelievable.
Oh my God! I'm making way too many mistakes. Just misidentified the goalie.
If they hadn't just conceded that goal, this would have been quite interesting. A chance here again.
Brian Osorio Colato was the substitute that would replace Lorenzo Herrera. We didn't really catch, or rather, we didn't really have enough time to maybe identify him. Here's another chance for Goshu, trying to get a hat trick. Goshu still able to keep possession. Try to centering pass.
Oh,
saved there by Osorio Colato and cleared out.
Jeremy Goshu, what a menace.
Could have been another scare. Would have been a serious scare for the Virginia Dream had that gone in. And I actually got his name correctly. It's not Lorenzo Herrera. He's been substituted off.
Yeah. It's a good save. I think he makes up for his earlier mistake, because that would have been very, very nerve-wracking for Virginia Dream if they considered that, because then North Stars would have a whole 5 minutes to fight back in the game.
Minute 86 of 90. 4 goals to 2. Akinkoye controlling.
For all the possession that Virginia Dream have had, it's a little worrying that the margin in this game is only 2-0. They've had so many chances.
Here's Maldonado. We're going from Pap. Maldonado again.
And Jeremy Goshu is on a hat-trick.
He could be. Maldonado trying to push inside. And there's no penalty.
Oh, it's a yellow card as well, apparently for diving. They're not exactly friends, are they? Him and the referee, they've been going at it for a while now. And the referee this time shows him a yellow card.
Betcha the Virginia Dream absolutely livid at that decision. And so a free kick for the North Stars in these final moments of regulation. Obviously there's going to be stoppage time.
They're sending a lot of bodies forward, North Stars.
Just over 3 minutes to go. That is to say, until minute 90, because there's obviously going to be some stoppage time because of the amount of time it took for Wolfeiler to get off the field after his injury.
Yeah, but there's no need to try to build anything up. You get it, you whip it on for Jeremy Goshu. He's proved to be extremely reliable with balls played over the top. So that's what they need to do now. You get the ball, you whip it. Don't try to dribble. Don't try to dress it. It's easy as that.
Pushing being called on the foul. They called it. Seemingly it was. Let's see. Well, this is going to be in favor of the Virginia Dream. And so Akinkoye will be the taker of this indirect free kick. And they'll immediately send a through ball. Here's Maldonado. Mahano. Maldonado, he stays on side for now. Here's Diarra Zumana trying to get a hat trick, possibly. Zumana still trying to get past. Gonna go for goal. That's a good save there by Atkis.
What a save. That's special, isn't it?
That would have put the game to bed, but Adil Atkis, he was a mainstay in the UPSL spring campaign this year for the North Star Soccer Club. And it was a very good try there from Diarra Zumana. Could have been on a hat trick, but the score remains 4-2. Diarra Zumana still has only 2 goals to his name, as we are just approaching minute 90. However, there's definitely going to be stoppage time because of the amount of injuries that it took. And so here's another chance for the Virginia Dream. This would make it 5 if they convert. Here comes the corner, headed in, ball spilled there, and cleared off. Not as far though. Straight back to, I believe that's Hawkins.
Harry Hawkins, ever so reliable. What could they do without him?
Trying to get a turn around. Maldonado outside the area. Falls down. We've got a free kick coming up for the Virginia Dream. Maldonado doesn't want to be helped up. And we've got a bit of a confrontation, a bit of a struggle. Simon Unda tried helping him up. Maldonado rejected it. And kind of spilled over. And so we've got a direct free kick for the Virginia Dream as we are in the final moments of this game. Obviously, there's going to be stoppage time to play. Don't know how much.
Virginia Dream look like they'll take their time, won't they?
We are into stoppage time at the moment. All 90 minutes are gone. Now it's a matter of how much stoppage time will be given.
Closest I've seen.
Be more than normal.
Yeah. Look at the amount of space left.
Akinkoye's effort over the bar.
Yeah, he needed to get it up and down, which he did, but not exactly the sort of elevation. It's harder. If North Stars are going to stage a comeback, surely it has to be now.
That is to say, if they can do so in enough stoppage time. Meanwhile, here's a chance once again for the Virginia Dream. As they try and control, Akinkoye sends it to Mahano. That's a nice tackle there being made by Jack Alexander Tosta. This game is actually over. There's barely any stoppage time, and this game will end with the score North Stars 2, Virginia Dream 4. And so the score summary, Garcia was the first scorer, then it was Patton's cheeky chip shot, then it was Zumata, then it was Jeremy Goshu's first, which was a critical strike. Then in the second half, it was yet another goal for Diarra Zumata. If I'm pretty sure that was Diarra Zumata. I mistaken it for Yami. My apologies on that earlier. And then the last goal of the game was Jeremy Goshu's second goal, which was a chip shot over the substitute goalkeeper Brian Osorio Colato, who replaced Lorenzo Herrera in this game. I misidentified again. Probably not going to get much of a job after this game, but who knows. So Virginia Dream pull out a 4-2 victory against the North Star Soccer Club. Honestly, Alfred, don't think the North Stars would be a bit too disappointed about their performance against the Virginia Dream, because regarding the 6-1 loss against Arlington, obviously Arlington are a very good team, but if you're actually putting up somewhat of a fight against the Virginia Dream, and obviously you could make the excuses that they were probably being slightly lazy or maybe just being not too good in controlling, it is a bit of a result and something that you can draw positives from.
Absolutely. After that first 13 minutes, I absolutely thought Virginia Dream were going to run away with it, but good fight by North Stars. And Jeremy Goshu, absolutely incredible. Can be frustrating at times, but he's finishing very, very clinical. It's been a good game, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you as well for joining us. Any last words, Gakpo?
North Stars 2, Virginia Dream 4. For Alfred Borbor, this is Gasar Gakpo signing off from Langley High School. And, yep, bye-bye.
Yeah, have a wonderful time. A very young commentator. He's done really, really well. I enjoyed his commentary as well. And we'll probably be partnering up in a lot of upcoming games as well.
Still need to improve on some aspects, but
we'll discuss
yeah,
about
we'll
it.
be fine.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
have a lovely evening, guys. We'll see you for the Alexandria United and Alexandria Reds game. Bye-bye.